Welcome to Keeping in Sync with Microsoft 365 for this week, the 29th of May. Now, do strap in because this is unfortunately going to be a long episode as we've got a bunch of things to get through. So take an opportunity, pause, get a coffee, and come back and keep watching in all the news glory. A reminder, as with every week, that certain dates may change, so don't need to go off and split into multiple dimensions and verses to get your updates, but some of them will come to some users in your tenant before they come to others, before they come to you, so hold on tight. Now, starting off with Microsoft Booking. So the booking experience in Teams has been kind of out of sync with the web interface and will soon be updated in that Microsoft Teams app to ensure consistent features as with the web version so that they all look the same, and also to bring in the personal booking experience, or book with me, or bookings with me, depending which way you're looking at it. However, some of the features like forms, queuing, scheduler, initiated SMS messages for appointments will actually be moving to the new virtual appointments dedicated app in Teams for those with Teams Premium. Now, over in OneDrive and SharePoint, the sharing experience is being revamped to help you and the organization share more content, share content more easily and confidently. So you can actually focus now more so on the people you want to share and how you want to share with them. The link scope is always shown at the bottom of the dialog and can be modified at the top right under the settings gear to best fit your scenarios prior to sharing with others. Now, the copy link section now returns a quick success toast when the link is successfully copied to clipboard. And the ability to share to Outlook is also still available for users who enabled it in the top menu. This is rolling out late May to late June. Also in OneDrive, to improve the current sharing control, if your admin or organization allows external sharing, which they should, then you have to go through the sharing settings and select the right link in order to successfully share externally. In the new experience, Microsoft is making things a lot easier for you. So as soon as you choose an external person to share with, using a company link, it will display a prompt to confirm your choice. Now, if confirmed, the link will automatically change from an internal only link to a specific people link, and you can then proceed to share from there. Otherwise, it'll display a simple error message that says this link won't work for people outside of your organization, because it won't. So as always, the new experience respects the organization's settings around external sharing and default link types. This is rolling out late May to late June. Now, in OneNote, we are also going to start seeing text predictions when you're using English in OneNote for Windows. So like we see with many other apps, you'll simply see some suggested text coming up when you're typing and have the option to accept it. This particular feature will be on by default in the app, however, you can turn it off, and is rolling out late June to late July. Now, Microsoft is going to be retiring the Stream Classic web part on August 15th, so not that far away, and will no longer be available for use from this date. Now, it'll continue to play videos all the way up until February 2025, but you won't be able to obviously add it to any pages after August 15th, and instead it will be replaced by the new Stream on SharePoint web part in the near future. However, if after August 15 you want to add new videos, but the new Stream web part hasn't arrived, you'll be able to use either the Files and Media web part, the Hero web part, Highlighted Content web part, and also the List web parts web part. Now, previously I mentioned how we have the ability in Outlook for the web to set our work hours and location. That feature is now rolling out to Microsoft Teams to do it as well, and this is rolling out late May to early August. Another feature for Microsoft Teams is that when you think about the tasks that you need to complete, such as creating a survey inside of Microsoft Teams, soon the app suggestions will actually be organized by the tasks that the apps support, as opposed to just conventional categories. Because what does productivity mean? Many middle management ask that question all the time. So as a result, the new categorization will actually reduce the amount of time that people spend needing to learn about the apps and see, is it the right one? Because I like being productive, but is this the right app for me? So this will help you work more effectively. This is rolling out early to mid-June. Now, Viva Connections on the desktop experience is getting a bit of a slight update to its layout, in that the vertical feed component that we've seen on the right side and the right vertical column is actually now moving to the main body of the experience, right below the resources component. That's only if the default view exists, as in if your organization hasn't customized the Viva Connections experience. This is rolling out late May to early June. Also in the world of Viva Connections, it is introducing mobile push notifications for SharePoint News. Now these notifications will be delivered to you via the Teams app when you've got Viva Connections installed. When news is published to a SharePoint site that you follow or visit frequently, if someone comments on a news post that you've authored, if someone has liked a news post that you've authored, because we all love getting notifications for likes, or if you are mentioned in a comment on a news post. Now, when you click on this notification, it will take you straight to the news content in the Viva Connections app. This is rolling out early to mid-June. Now, if you haven't heard, Yammer is being rebranded to Viva Engage. No, not replacing, rebranding. So the next updates that we're seeing are going to be some more visual ones. Soon you'll see the Yammer website itself will be rebranded. You'll be greeted with a dialogue to inform you of the name change if you haven't been watching these videos, because shame on you, but then you're not hearing me say that, so I'm just talking to myself really. Something I do quite a lot. So you'll also see the logo on the app launcher, also known as the waffle menu, will be changed to the Viva Engage logo. And if you've also installed the Yammer app on Windows, then you'll be prompted to reinstall it as the Viva Engage app. So as well as these, you'll also see the app and logo change in Teams, Power Automate, and SharePoint. The Yammer web address, so yammer.com, and email address that you might receive notifications from will remain until the end of the year. These particular visual changes are rolling out late June to mid-July. Now, Whiteboard app has been given another update again. Hopefully people will use it. So the chroming will undergo a visual refresh, which will make some of the key content creation tools such as notes, reactions, comments, text, and shapes be surfaced more prominently, which will help you to kind of discover and engage with the same kind of features to improve and expedite your content creation. Additionally, the toolbar will be repositioned to the bottom of the screen, which will help improve usability and affording more space to view and use the whiteboard, especially on smaller screens like tablets. This is rolling out early to late June. Also in Whiteboard, you'll soon be able to enjoy a wide range of colors for inking and using the latest color picker feature. So in addition to the color picker, there'll also be a slider, which will help with allowing you to change the opacity or transparency level of pens. And this will actually be rolled out automatically to Whiteboard for the web, for the Whiteboard app in Microsoft Teams, for the Windows app, and also for Surface Hubs and Microsoft Team Room devices, as well as in annotations in Teams meetings, which are powered by the Whiteboard feature. This is rolling out early to late June. Almost there. Now, to help with collaboration in Office documents, there's a feature called Catch Up, which informs you of what activity has occurred in that particular file since you've been gone. I think it's a Kelly Clarkson song. Don't tell people I knew that. So what's actually been changed is this catch-up feature, which is a really useful feature, is being updated in Word Online. So it's going to have two sections. So the first section is called Activities for You, which lists the mentions, tasks, and comment replies that are directed at you by your colleagues and collaborators in the shared file. And those items will persist in that flyout for a maximum of 28 days, unless you dismiss them beforehand. The second section is called Changes in the Document, and is located at the bottom of the flyout, and it contains a summary of edits that were made to the contents of the document since you've been gone. That's stuck in my head. Since you last opened the document, and will refresh every time you close the document or refresh the page. This is rolling out mid-May to late June. And that's it for keeping in sync with Microsoft 365 this week.